Where should Christians go? Imam of Peace blasts Buhari. The popular Imam of Peace, who has always had a thing or two to say about how Muhammad Buhari has failed to rule Nigeria in the way she deserves. A couple of months ago, the popular Imam dragged Buhari on social media after the president disgracefully pronounced COVID-19 as COVID-19. Ever since then, the Imam has never hesitated to call out the president whenever he feels the president is underperforming in his role as the commander-in-chief. Earlier today, he took to his Twitter account to address the issue of the continuous killings of Christians by the Boko people sect and the Fulani herdsmen. He described Buhari as a failed president who should be ashamed of himself as Boko people is in charge of the country. He had this to say: the government that sits back and watches Islamic terrorists wipe out a Christian population is a government that belongs behind bars in Guantanamo Bay. Muhammad Buhari should be ashamed of himself. Fulani talks run the country and he is enjoying it. 620 Nigerian Christians have been killed since the beginning of 2020, and terrorists are running a campaign of destruction and arson against churches in the country. Yet, the useless and very dumb president is silent, and as this massacre takes place, Boko people is in control. Muhammad Buhari, the failed president, is sitting on his brain as hundreds of Christians in Nigeria have been massacred every month. 620 plus killed since January. Churches burned. Where should Christians go? Seek asylum in their own country from Fulani thugs and Boko people. Isn't it beautiful to see an Imam of Islam fighting for the cause of Christians? Thank you for listening to this news. Well, viewers, I'm not surprised anyway, because this has been the president and his behavior. This has been how laxity and how he feels less concern concerning insecurity in the country, left alone the Christians. Anything concerning the Christians doesn't concern him. Okay, so I'm not surprised that he's paying less concern to issues concerning the killing of Christians. President Buhari has been this person, and that is why till today the Christians are regretting Tom Pritin and voting him in as president. You can imagine an Imam, a top Islamist, a top Muslim, who is seeing this as injustice. You can imagine this is an Imam who is seeing the killing of Christians as injustice in this country. You can see, what are we to say if an Imam, a top Islamist, can can see this as an injustice, how much more? How much more? This Imam has always been fighting for just cause. He's not just supporting the Christian. What I observe about this Imam is I see him to be an Imam of truth, an Imam of justice, an Imam that never supports evil, an Imam that fights for justice. No wonder he is called Imam of Peace, always at peace to everyone, irrespective of your religion. He is not biased. I've always been following his opinions and comments. He has never, for once, been a critic to any religion. He has never taken the fact that he's an Islamist and criticize the Christian and support this Muslim. He has always been neutral in every religion. Imagine what he's saying to President Buhari, a president of a country that's supposed to pay attention to the masses, that's supposed to do what is supposed to be done for the masses. This is what we call confirm Islam. President Buhari is a biased president. Is a president with a biased administration. I'm totally disappointed with him. I'm not happy with all that he has been doing to this administration. Where will the Christians go is the question. The Imam of Peace is asking, where should the Christians go? After burning their churches and killing hundreds of them, where should they go? Where should they run to? The president should answer. I don't think he has any answer to this question, because he has never for once want to know anything concerning the Christians. He has always been against the Christians right from the onset. He has hated the Christians. He has never been in support of the Christians. This is the president for you. And so I'm not surprised that he's paying less concern to what is happening now to the Christians. Well, I really appreciate your concern, Imam of Peace. It has always been you. Well, those supporting President Boris evil, I only cry for them because they don't know what they are doing. Whether Muslims are killed also is not the issue. The point is that no sane and responsible president should sit back and watch the killing